Hi, Julie Rader here with the weekly astrological update from January 23rd to the 29th. I am feeling better. I'm still recovering, so I'm going to keep it kind of short. But overall, the overarching theme is we start off kind of like, the end of Feb, how they say that March comes in like a lion and out like a lamb. This is kind of the opposite. I don't know if you ever, growing up in the Midwest, that's what we always heard, because it would often be snowing at the beginning of the month, and it was still a little bit of that hibernation, and then by the end it was calmer weather. So it's actually the opposite this week. We start off on Monday a little bit softer, but we have some aspects that this month, actually, this week has some softer aspects and some that are really inspiring us to get up and get moving. And as always, if you like the video, please like, subscribe and share. Helps me grow the channel. Okay, so Monday, on the moon's day, the moon moves into Pisces, but it's first, so moon likes being in Pisces, and it can be because the moon is more feminine, and it is our emotional state, and Pisces is emotional and more feminine and softer. However, its first aspect when it goes into Pisces is a square to Mars. So there is a little bit, and it's very short-lived, but the moon is like, I can kind of relax in Pisces, and then it makes a square to Mars, like, oh, but actually there is something I'm supposed to be doing, maybe something on my to-do list, or something that is going to require us to kind of get up and do something, where moon and Pisces would rather just stay in bed. Then we have Vesta, the goddess of home, is in Pisces, conjunct Neptune. So this is actually a really beautiful, dreamy aspect. Maybe you get this inspired idea of wanting to redecorate your home in some way, or maybe you're just like, you know what, I just kind of want to be home and take a nap or meditate or do some art, and I suggest listening to that. Then on Tuesday, on Mars's day, we have the sun in Aquarius making a beautiful harmonious sextile, an aspect of opportunity, harmonious opportunity to Jupiter in Aries. So this gives us a little boost of energy. It's about vitality, ambition, inspiration. Tuesday, we may be feeling inspired. Now, remember, last week we had Mercury go retrograde on the 18th, and then on the 22nd, Uranus went retrograde on Sunday. So now all the planets are moving forward. And yes, some are still in their shadow period, and so it's not time to jump yet, but it is definitely time to start putting pen to paper, to start planning, to start making some moves, or at least strategizing your moves, because it will very shortly be time to act. Then on Wednesday, on Mercury's day, we have the moon's last aspect in Pisces, is a sextile to Pluto in Capricorn. This is Pluto is death and rebirth. So the moon makes it through all the signs every month, every moon. And the last sign in the zodiac is Pisces. So the last sign in the zodiac, its last aspect before going to the first sign in the zodiac is this harmonious aspect of opportunity to Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth, in Capricorn, which is an earth sign, and which is really, think of it as like being the CEO. So we're basically being shown, okay, what is it that we need to release? And I've been talking about this for the last few weeks. This has been a time of declutter, release, let go. so that you can move into the next chapter feeling much, much lighter, so that you're not carrying all this baggage with you. This sextile to Pluto, the moon's last aspect, is another one. Like, okay, you haven't decided to let it go, boom, we're going to release it for you, whatever that may mean for you. Then the moon moves into Aries, and it right away is conjunct Pluto, and then sextile the sun. If you can actually Monday, when the moon's in Pisces and Vesta's conjunct Neptune, go in and just in a really fun, like put on some beautiful music and go through and clean out your closet or clean out a drawer or do something to basically show the universe or God or whatever you want to use as your whatever term you feel comfortable with, that you are willing to release because you know that some good is coming into your life. So that's a great way to use that Monday, Tuesday energy. Because come Wednesday, when the moon moves into Aries, it's ready to act. It's ready to take action. It's conjunct Pluto, which is like expansive, and then sextile the sun, which is, so we don't want to be weighed down so much by our stuff, whether it's physical stuff or emotional stuff. But when we go through a drawer or a closet or all of that, then as we're doing it, our mind is working through things we are releasing mentally and physically. I mean, mentally and emotionally anyway. Then on Thursday, we have Venus moving into Pisces. Now, Venus loves being in Pisces. Venus is exalted in Pisces. When a planet is exalted, it is like they're treated as royalty. So Venus for the next month, 3 to 4 weeks, I haven't looked exactly how long it's in there, but it's always about 3 to 4 weeks, is going to be in the sign of Pisces, where it is just this softening, beautiful energy. We might begin to feel more feminine or want to dress more feminine or act more feminine, or even watch romantic movies and things like that. Venus and Pisces, moving into Pisces, is a lovely, lovely aspect. That's on Thursday. Then on Friday, we have Mercury, planet of communication, now direct, still going through its shadow in Capricorn, square Chiron and Aries. So square aspects are, again, they can be challenging, but they just force us to take action. So Mercury, planet of communication, Chiron, the wounded healer, we are being asked to, maybe it is time to forgive someone. Maybe it is time to forgive ourselves. Maybe it's time to have a conversation so that we can move on. And then the moon moves into Taurus later that afternoon, Pacific time. And right away, sextile, its first aspect, sextile to Venus. Now the moon is exalted in Taurus, and Venus is the ruler of Taurus, and Venus is exalted in Pisces. Lovely, lovely aspect. Once you get through that forgiveness or that difficult conversation, whatever it is, earlier in the day on Friday, on Venus's day, when the moon makes that sextile to Venus, then just pamper yourself. Let yourself just have a relaxing Friday. Don't put too much on your schedule and just get a mani-pedi, take a bath, take a walk by the ocean, do something or by the water, or just watch a romantic movie, eat a really yummy, luxurious meal, do something that feels good to your heart. Saturday, Saturn's day, we have the sun in Aquarius, squaring the nodes. Nor when it squares one of the nodes, it squares the other node as well, because they're opposite each other. So this T-square on Sunday between the sun and Aquarius, and then we have North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio. This is all fixed energy. Saturday is a bit more stubborn. Just know that there is like you're not going to win a fight with somebody, so don't pick a fight. Just let yourself kind of have some relaxation. And finally, on Sunday, on the sun's day, we have the sun in Aquarius, making a beautiful aspect, a harmonious trine to Mars and Gemini, then Mercury and Capricorn, making the same harmonious trine to Uranus in Taurus. Sunday, and then the moon's last aspect in Taurus is another trine to Pluto. Sunday is much more harmonious than Saturday. It is like we had to kind of move through some energy, releasing the old, knowing where we're accepting our where we're going, our fated next adventure. And then by Sunday, we're like, okay, it's time to take action. Take action, maybe with communication, maybe some technologies you've been like not wanting to learn, but you're feeling like, okay, now I feel motivated and I know it's time. I need to do this. So interesting week of kind of softer relaxation energy and a lot of ambitious energy as well. So I hope this helps you navigate the week, and I'll see you in the next video.